Frost on the windshield, the corn is turning brown. The county fair is come and gone, and the leaves are falling down. That summer heat is gone, Orion's high up in the sky. I think I'm a-getting old, it's another year gone by. Bye-bye. Howdy folks, welcome to Simple Guitar for the Simple Guitarist. My name is Doug Traxler. I'd just like to wish everybody a happy 4th of July. And not only is it the 4th of July, otherwise known as Independence Day, but it is also the day that we are going to declare independence on our guitars. We're going to pick them up, we're going to dust them off, we're going to learn how to have fun playing and singing with our guitars. So last week I gave you a small bit of homework. All we had to do was learn the names of these strings, right? The 6th string, E, A, D, G, B, and E again up there, right? E, got a low E and a high E. So we got 6 strings. This is the 6th one. The high one, that's the first one. Okay, we talked earlier also about numbering and how important numbering is. There's a few things that I'm going to teach you today that I want you to memorize. One, you're going to have to get a chord book of some kind, whether it's online or just a good old-fashioned book, and you're going to have to learn your major chords. That is a big homework assignment, and I know it's hard, but we're going to have to learn the A, we're going to have to learn the B chord, we're going to have to learn the C chord, we're going to have to learn a D chord, we're going to have to learn an E chord, we're going to have to learn an F chord, and then back to a G. Now these chords down here on this end, these are called open chords, or they're also called cowboy chords, because they're simple, right? And most of the time when you see it on the old movies where the cowboy's sitting around a campfire playing, he's playing these chords down here. Now there's many other ways up the neck to play each chord, but the simple way that we're gonna learn and that we're going to be worried about is the cowboy way down here. Now, I told you that you should learn all your major chords, but you don't have to learn them all right away. We can have plenty of fun just on 3 chords. Most of the time here at Simple Guitar for the Simple Guitarist, we're going to be concentrating on songs in the key of G, and the 3 chords that you need to know for songs in the key of G. Actually, let's make it 4 chords. But in general, the 3 chords are G, C, and D. That 4th chord that I was telling you about is a real easy one, but that's the minor chord that goes along with this progression, and that's E minor. And it's just these 2 right here. Right there. I like to make the E minor chord with my ring, with my middle finger and my ring finger. If you look in your chord book, you'll see an E minor chord. So we got the G, the C, the D, and the E minor. Notice that minor chord sounds sad. These other ones, these are major chords. G major, C major, E major. They sound happy. Go to that minor chord, sounds sad. All right, so I've taken the liberty to write a few things down. You can screenshot this if you want, but here we are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are the strings. 6th string on top, that's the low one. E, A, D, G, B, and E. We need to memorize that, folks. That's very important. Next, this is also a little bit of homework for you. This is music theory at its most basic, but it is also the thing that will help you learn the guitar and learn the notes on the guitar. Here's how I like to say it. There is no sharp. We're going to start with A and end at A again. Now, there are 8 chords in between there. A being 1, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then we go back again. So 1 through 8 is A through G, and then we go back to A again. Now, if you were to say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, we have to know that there is a sharp after each major chord, except between the B and the C and the E and the F. So we can say A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, and back to A. So that's one thing that you want to learn. You can take a screenshot of that. There are no sharps between B and C and E and F. Now, we could also say that if you go backwards, that you can call them flats, but for the sake of simpleness, we're just going to say A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, back to A. Now here's where that the practicality of that comes into mind. Okay, let's say any note on the guitar. Well, this open E right here, remember, that's below E. So what's the next note? There is no sharps between B and C and E and F. So if I played an E, the next note would have to be F. The next note would have to be F sharp. The next one after F sharp goes to a G. G sharp, A sharp, B. There is no sharp after B, so it goes right to C. C, then it goes C sharp, D, D sharp, E, no sharp after E, so it's going right to an F sharp, G. I went all the way up to G. I could have stopped here at E because an open E, and then you go to the 12th fret where it has the cool double marker right there. That's the 12th fret. That's basically the whole neck, and then it starts over after that. So an open E here is an E up there, an octave higher. Now with that bit of wisdom that I gave you, you could do that for every string. This next string is an A. We know that the 5th string is an A. The next note would be, on the 1st fret, 5th string would have to be A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. There's an octave higher. You could do that with every string. D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, G, G, B, 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 E, octave higher. So now that's one way to learn the notes on your guitar. So we know the names of the open strings. We know the names of everything on the 12th fret because it's the same, only an octave higher. And we can basically find what any note means just by going through our chart, knowing that once we start on a note, because we know our open notes, E, next one, F sharp, G. Notice the G on the 3rd fret there is the same as the G on the 3rd fret up there. So now we know those two. This A, everything on the 6th string is the same as it is on the 1st string. Okay, that is some good knowledge to know. Now we're getting to know our neck just a little bit more. All right, the next thing I wrote down is